Many people propose that the idea of the Kanzuk nations sharing a common culture is racist, because they're all white nations. However, they would not say the same thing about other blocs, such as China or India. A good example of this is sports teams. In many Anglosphere nations, sport teams often handicap themselves, hiring players not based on merit, but diversity. And this isn't always the case, as many people of other ethnicities and religions also succeed on merit. However, you'd assume that it would be more rare due to the population difference. And if a team just so happens to have only white Anglosphere players, that team is often derided by the Anglophobes. But these same Anglophobes do not argue that, for instance, the Congo or the Chinese teams lack diversity. Apparently, it's only the core Anglosphere nations that need to embrace diversity, no one else. This is not to say that diversity is either good or bad, I'm just pointing out the double standard, and how the Anglosphere nations again hold themselves to a much higher moral standard to the rest of the world. I see this as a straw man argument, and see no real problems with the core Anglosphere nations being majority white. In fact, I find the people saying such silly things are the racists themselves. I'm not sure why they're like this, but they just have an obsession with race and seeing the world through a racial and over-idyllic lenses. And again, these people ironically think themselves more moral than everybody else. There are even holes in this argument. The USA, for example, is far from a white-only nation, with many Hispanics and Africans. And the Anglosphere is based much more on culture than race anyway. And therefore, I think that the people who call the idea of an Anglosphere racist are just revealing something about themselves.
Be sure to check out my other channel, History Sticks, for the complete, longer and comprehensive video.